Hello. Hey, y'all. What's up? Happy hump day. We got some great topics for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely hump day. All right. Let's go on and get into some topics. Let me get my stuff pulled up, child. Trying to make sure my baby in the bed and all that. And all that. Ooh, child. There's so much going on, y'all. There's so much going on. All right. Lord. Here we go. There's so much going on, y'all. All right, let's get into it. Hi, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hey, Angela Hoodnall, Strawberry Taffy, Jacqueline Harrison, Miss Mary, and thank you, 575 Trail Rider. Thanks for being here. Thank you guys for being here. We've got some great stuff to talk about. I know my mods will be coming in later on. Hello, Maria Perry. Hi, thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and get into our topics, child, because we got some stuff to talk about. What's up, Belle Wilson? Hi, thanks. That's my mod. Delicia Dismute, Miami J. Hi. Carlotta Passmore. Hi. Truth TV Podcast. That's a content creator. Hello. Peggy Jones. Hi. Dragonfly Jones. Hello. Patricia Peaches Gordon. Hi. Shirley Terry, hello. Erica Rogers, hello. Gemini Twin, hey. Velma Sadler, hello. Bernice Farmer, Sylvia Blow, hi. What up? What up, Peggy Jones, hey. What's up, Tam C? I see you guys coming in. Let's go ahead and get started. Felicia White, Vicky B, hello. Let's get started, okay? Let's get started so we don't be late up in here, child. I'm tired today. Oh, God. Baby, they work me like a slave today, honey. I thought I saw Harriet Tubman at work today, baby. I said, oh no, baby, let me get to the Underground Railroad real quick so I can get up out of here. Oh, child, they need to pay me today the way they work me, honey. Cut my check to a day. All right, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. All right, so large crowds, you guys, gather outside of an Atlanta beauty supply store with bags, suitcases, crates, and after the business was evicted, you guys, it says that the police warned people that they will get locked up for shoplifting if they touch any of that stuff. Now, they threw all that stuff out there on the grounds, honey, evicting that beauty supply store. Y'all know it was a lot of stuff from hair, edge control, you name it. Let's go and get into it, child, because ooh-wee. Look at all this stuff.
You touch any of this stuff, you will go to jail.
Please tell you took any of this stuff, you go to jail.
You touch any of this stuff, you will go to jail.
Look at all this. All that hair.
So how do you feel about this? Are you ready to get some hair?
Free shopping.
And what about you? Are you ready to get some bonnets?
I'm excited.
So, ma'am, how do you feel about this? Are you ready to get some hair?
I am. And she's not working. She said she don't have to go pick up.
So I got time today.
I just called her work.
I ain't got time today.
She got time. I don't.
So, are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited for some free shit.
Are you excited?
Yes.
So what are you guys here for? What do you want to get?
Everything.
And for you, sir, because I know you don't, what are you here for?
They had to come put caution tape, y'all, because people trying to break through the police to steal this shit. It's crazy out here.
They got the inmates up here loading it up. They got the inmates loading it up, man.
We could have got that cleared up in 5.3 seconds. Yeah, we could have got this stuff loaded up 5.3 seconds.
Y'all see all that? Wow, child. I still got one more video on that, then we're gonna move on. Let's get this one up. Child, they doing the most. They doing the most out here, child. Woo-wee. All right, so it says the crowd snatch up hookahs, bottles, and bar seating after popular Atlanta lounge gets evicted due to a dispute with the landlord, child.
Crazy.
Alcohol.
Yeah, the people came, so we came in. Exactly. What she talking to?
This was a actual like a bar staff guys, and also got evicted.
Oh, I hate that for you. Y'all should pay y'all rent them high as
bar area.
Pay that motherfucking rent. Talking about y'all.
All right, so it says that according to WSB TV, says the business landlord terminated the leasing agreement back in August of 2023, but the owners never left. It says that on December the 19th of 2023 that the landlord was granted a writ of possession by the court, which gave the business 7 days to leave. It says that they never left. Now, in the mix of the dispute, it says that the business owner also owes $55,000 based on court documents. Okay, so they pretty much did an eviction. It says that Atlanta is chaotic today. Crowds flooded the parking lot of a business named Red Martini as bottles, hookahs, lounge seating, and other furniture was tossed out during an eviction, child. So it wasn't just the beauty supply store. It was also like a hookah lounge / bar, where they put the bottles of alcohol, hookahs, furniture, and all types of stuff outside, and people were trying to go out there and get it. So that's sad. That is so sad for your shit to be thrown out, and that's gonna cost a lot of money to replace some of that stuff that they're picking through. So ooh, child, y'all gotta pay your rent around here now. Can't stay nowhere free. Cannot stay anywhere for free. That's sad to see that happen. So hopefully they fix that and figure it out. All right, moving on. All right, 4 men are charged for unaliving Devontae Mitchell outside of a Milwaukee hotel. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it because there is a news segment. And then I'm going to kind of sort of show it. There is a trigger warning, okay? There is a trigger warning here. Let's go ahead and let you guys know. Sensitive content. I will show some of it, and then we're going to pass over just so that you kind of know what's going on. We will not show it in its entirety because it is kind of gruesome just a little bit. But just so that you guys will know what's going on, okay? So let's get into it. Says the 4 charged with unaliving the death of Devontae Mitchell outside of a Milwaukee hotel. Says that Mitchell, who was 43, died after he was restrained and held on the ground by hotel employees. It says that a charge of felony unaliving has been filed each against Todd Allen Erickson, Devin Carson, Brandon LaDaniel Turner, and Herbert Williamson, according to court documents. It says that the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office said that arrest warrants have been issued for all 4. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump has compared the death of Mitchell, who was Black, to the murder to the unaliving of George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020, when he was restrained by a police officer who was convicted and sentenced to 22.5 years in the prison. It said that the charge of felony unaliving carries up to 15 years and 9 months in prison upon conviction, the charging documents said. All right. Here's the
of a man who died while being pinned down outside a Milwaukee hotel are demanding charges be filed. Late last week, 43-year-old Devontae Mitchell's autopsy ruled his death a homicide, a combination of asphyxia and drugs. Video released by his family's attorney of the moments before his death is hard to watch. Video from inside the Hyatt Hotel at MLK and Kilbourne shows hotel security drag Mitchell and repeatedly punch him in the face. Then the hotel employees restrained Mitchell outside the hotel, where he called out for help. Madison, you attended a protest by family and loved ones there this morning who are now calling on the DA to charge 6 Hyatt employees involved in this case.
All right, Mallory, they are now saying 6 employees they want charged with first-degree intentional homicide. That does include 3 security guards, they say, 1 who was off duty at the time, 2 front desk employees, as well as a bellman. And they came here right outside the district attorney's office this morning to make their demands loud and clear to the district attorney.
Charge the killers! Charge the killers! Charge the killers! Charge the killers! What do we want? Justice! When do we want them? Now!
Well, over 24 community members came together Monday morning to urge District Attorney John Chisholm to file charges in the June 30th death of Devontae Mitchell outside the downtown Hyatt Regency Hotel. This comes 5 days after the medical examiner released his autopsy results, revealing Mitchell died of restraint asphyxia and the toxic effects of cocaine and meth in his system.
Madison, you attended.
Ultimately ruling his death shows what the family attorneys are sharing at this time. It does not show what happened before Mitchell was dragged and beaten outside the hotel. Now, it is video. We know the police have it this time, but have not released that video. We also know from the hotel operator that they have fired some employees, but they haven't given a number of how many of the employees that they did fire. However, we do know Milwaukee police referred 4 felony murder charges to the DA's office. Here this morning, I have reached out to the DA for comment, but have yet to hear back.
Madison Moore reporting live outside the district attorney's office this morning. Madison, thank you. Hours ago, attorney Dan Adams joined us on 12 News this morning to explain the next steps for the district attorney's office if they plan to charge the Hyatt employees.
Yeah, this autopsy protocol report is a very big deal. It's basically the last step in the investigation of Mr. Mitchell's death, and it includes the medical finding of how he died.
Shows what the
not the legal finding. That's an important distinction because ultimately the district attorney is going to have to go through all of the materials, this report, the surveillance videos, the statements of all the witnesses, and determine whether they think that there's legal liability for criminally reckless conduct causing death, a reckless homicide, essentially, for each of the people who are involved in holding down Mr. Mitchell at the Hyatt. Again, they have a very high level of proof that they have to show in court. So they're going to go through piece by piece. And it's interesting because each of those people involved may have a different level of culpability. So they'll have to evaluate each of them before making a determination whether or not to issue charges. I frankly expect some charges given what we saw in the video last week.
Attorney Dan Adams is not affiliated with this case, but joins us every Monday morning to break down legal cases in our area. You can watch this.
Not the legal finding. That's an important distinction because ultimately the
surveillance video connected to this case in the 12 News app. There you'll also find more details of Mitchell's autopsy and cause of death.
There you have it. There you have it. Another one, y'all. Another one that sounds just like they said, George Floyd. It sounds like the same incident. Hopefully these men are charged. There are warrants out for them. Hopefully they are all charged. Those that were involved, everybody that touched him, that violated him, that hit him, beat him, kicked him, whatever they did in order to unalive this man. I hope that they do face justice and serve as much time as can be served. It says this says 15 years. I don't feel like that's enough time when you take somebody's life, especially the way you took his life. All right. You didn't have to put your hands on this man. 15 years and 9 months is not enough time for this particular crime. But hey, we'll take what we can get. We will take what we can get. 22 years, 22 and a half years was not enough for the officer who unalived George Floyd. But we can take what we can get. All right. It's sad. Ben Crump, I want you to stay out of some of these cases because you got enough stuff going on. We're still waiting to hear from Shanquilla's case, and we ain't heard shit else. You taking on so many of these damn cases, and I don't know what to say. It's like every time it's some type of case like this where some injustice here, he comes popping up. Like, do we have somebody else that can get on some of these cases so he can start solving some of this stuff? Like, damn. Nothing against you, Ben Crump. I love you. I love you all the way down. But I need you to kind of focus on one thing. Get some justice right here and justice right here and then here, and then go on down the line. It's like you trying to get too many cases under your belt here, and we're not seeing enough cases being solved. I want to see what's going to happen with the people who unalived Shanquilla. Let's go back to that. We're looking at years gone by now that this girl has been unalived by people who she thought were friends, and we ain't heard shit about it, and her family is still grieving and wanting justice. Get these people sent back the hell over to Mexico so that they can Dejanay, Send her man-faced ass right on back over there so she can be locked the hell up, all right? And everybody else that was involved in that situation. Start there and work your way on down, all right? Moving on. It's a shame, child. All right, some of these pastors out here need to sit down. Some of these pastors out here need to sit down. Some of this stuff that some of these pastors be saying, I just don't know. Like, if it ain't in the Bible, like, don't be bringing it up in the church, okay? This pastor right here, I feel like was a little bit out of line. You do not tell your spouse to shut their mouth and not. Nah, that's not in the Bible. Now, yes, a man does lead his household, but it's the way that you do it. That don't mean you my daddy because you are the head of the household. And a lot of them try to get that shit kind of twisted. But no, that does not reduce me to being a child and you being the adult over me. It just means that you are the head of the household. I am your helpmeet. Let's go ahead and listen to what this pastor had to say, which I thought was very much so out of line. All right, let's get on with it. Shout out to Kevon Stage.
Good idea when your wife starts that, I just don't like this, I just don't like that, for you to turn around and look her right in her God-given eyeballs and say, shut your mouth. Just shut up. But if you're the man you ought to be, you'd have been doing that all along. You're supposed to lead your house. You're not supposed to follow her.
You know, I've been married for 20 years, and in 20 years of wedded bliss, I've never looked at my wife and her God-given eyeballs and said, shut your mouth. Just shut up.
Okay.
Never have. You know what's interesting about this? You can hear women in the audience saying amen. There's men too, yeah, but you also hear women like, yes, I need to be told to shut my mouth. Here's what I've learned. Early in my marriage, I learned everything my pastor says don't apply to my marriage. I used to, whatever my pastor said, I'd be like, Liz, pastor said. She said, I'm not married to pastor. You know what? You right. All right. And my pastor was a good pastor. He was smart. He was intelligent. But what worked for his marriage worked for his marriage.
Period.
Okay. Now, let me also say this. Just because somebody's a pastor doesn't make them qualified to be a marriage counselor. Some people who are pastors aren't qualified to be that. Be that as it may. I want to ask you women a question. Do you want to be led by a man who tells you to shut your mouth? Looks at you in your God-given eyeballs and says, shut up. Do you want to be led like that? My wife doesn't. I wonder if other wives do. Other men. Do y'all tell women, do you look them in their God-given eyeballs and say, shut your mouth?
Absolutely.
Just shut up. There's more than one way to lead. That's all I'm saying.
Good idea when your wife starts that, I just don't like this, I just don't like that, for you to turn around and look her right in her God-given eyeballs and say, shut your mouth. Just shut.
Y'all hear the women in his church saying amen. Do y'all hear that? People will say amen to anything. We talked about this before. Like, stop doing that. Just because a pastor says something, you ain't even clearly heard what this man said. You so quick and ready to say amen to whatever he's saying. He could be making up some shit, and y'all, amen, pastor, amen. You ain't heard nothing this man said. And maybe you just brainwashed to the point where you don't give a damn what he say. That just everything that he say is law. Like, stop amen and everything that somebody say. You do not tell your spouse to shut their mouth. I mean, in the Bible, if we can be biblical, it does say love and kindness have I drawn you. Ain't nothing loving and kindness about telling your spouse to shut their mouth. You're not my father. Kelly Price has a song that says, you're not my daddy, you my man. And I just need you to understand, okay? Yeah, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. That's a chop for me. Okay, me and my husband, we don't have that kind of dialect where we talk to each other. Shut your mouth. No. I'm a Leo. I'm sassy. I have a tendency to have an attitude, and I'll check a bitch. Do you not tell me to shut my mouth? That's gonna make me talk more, okay? Because I'm insubordinate like that. But anywho and anyway, that was inappropriate, Pastor. If we can even call you that, okay? Were you called by God, or did you just get up there? It's given that you might have just got up there. But let's move on, child. Y'all better watch these damn pastors out here. And another person who another person who I feel, child, needs to get some type of something going on. This damn Stormy is out here, child, trying to learn some pole dancing, and I don't think she got it down packed now. Y'all know pole dancing is a very good source of exercise because you are using all of your muscles. I've done some pole dancing classes for working out reasons, if you will, okay? Yeah. We ain't never worked in no club on the pole or whatnot. But it is a very, very good source of exercise if you guys have never, ever done it. Okay, I've done it. This shit is hard. I take my hat off to all the strippers out there, okay? Because y'all some real G's out here. If you never tried to do pole dancing exercising classes, it's a must. When I tell you, you will be sore from your arms to your biceps to your legs to like the inside of your legs, like if you're doing it right, your stomach area, and you will lose some weight. A lot of those girls are very toned because that is a lot of work. I've done it before, and the shit is hard. Okay, like very, very hard. But let's look at Stormy child up here trying to pole dance, child. Because yeah, no.
2, 3.
Keep going,
Use
yep,
your
keep
own
going.
body.
Hold on, wait. Gotta get my head. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Hey,
no.
I think we can use something. We could probably use something in there. Just her. Yeah, it'd be a quick clip. Her thing.
I melted down that motherfucker. She said I melted down that motherfucker.
Stormy, no, sis. Okay.
You got it. I'm gonna run away. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Put your upper body and pull yourself up.
Keep going. Yep. Keep going.
Alright. You up there? Hold on, wait. Gotta get my head. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Hey,
Stormy, what the hell is this?
I think we can use something. We could probably use something in there. Just her. Yeah, it'd be a quick clip. Her thing.
I melted down that motherfucker. She said I melted down that motherfucker.
Stormy, no, sis. Okay. That was a chop, sis. Use your upper body to pull yourself up. All right. Well, this person here decided that they want to come for Tia Kemp. Lord, why is everybody trying to come for Tia Kemp? Ever since Tia Kemp read Miss Netta down, baby, everybody obviously want to be read down. All right. So Shomar, if that's how you say his name, is out here trying to check Tia Kemp. All right. Shomar responds to Tia Kemp after she went off on him because she got wind that he was talking about her. So Shomar says that Tia better keep his name up out his mouth. All right. I said, hold up. Let's get into what he had to say, baby, because I was cracking up. Okay, here we go.
So let me tell Tia ugly ass son, you little ugly ass motherfucker, wrinkle cricket head ass motherfucker. Bitch, let me go ahead and clock your motherfucker, bitch. Before you even get out here, motherfucker, speaking on my name and saying my motherfucking name, bitch. The only thing I heard was somebody said something about you. And once somebody said something about you, that's when Nelly said what she said. And I said, put a name on it. She said your name, which your name is Tia. So all that you was talking all that shit on Instagram, popping it like you just popping it, and saying how you gonna, girl, you ain't on it. Okay? Sit your old ass down. Okay? And I said what I said, I mean what I said, bitch. And I'm talking directly to Tia. So Tia, if you see this, I'm talking directly to you. What's T? Clock you. Okay, Tia, let me.
Baby, how many teeth do you have just in the top? Let's start at the top. How the hell you got 145 teeth in the top of your mouth? Okay, that baby, snatch some of them damn fangs up out of there. That's too many. Why are you trying to come for Tia? Now I ain't trying to get in on this mess between you and Tia, but baby, my eyes went directly to the teeth. Okay, damn, and then you got a whole like 3 rows in the bottom of them mugs. Like, damn, look like your ass about to bite somebody. But let's get on into it.
Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because you as a grown woman, so I'm gonna respect that. But other than if you thought I was talking about you, so let me tell Tia talk about you. It wasn't me. You heard it wrong. And with that being said, you keep going off and you keep running your mouth. Please stop running your mouth, because I promise you, I got bitches for you. So please just be quiet, okay? For real. I don't got time to be arguing with Tiffany, Tiffany, Tip, whatever her name is. I ain't got time for that. Like I said, now you want to come for me. Then I know on that blue face mom want to come for me. That shit is crazy.
What's up with these anaconda eyes too?
Because something that I didn't even say. Y'all should be. I shame y'all self. Talk about you, it wasn't me. You heard it wrong.
Back to that little twist back bitch. I don't know who the fuck you is, and I may be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. But somebody say you've been going off on Auntie, and I believe it. I don't know what's going on with all these slow, mentally declined motherfuckers coming at Auntie. Listen, I'm not holding back on nobody, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck about it. You could be in a back brace, bitch, with a motherfucker into a medical helmet on, bitch. I don't give a fuck if your ass graduated when you was 22. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. You say what you say about me, I'm coming at your motherfucker ass. I don't give a fuck about your disability. So watch your motherfucker when you come over here fuck me. I'm telling you, because I don't know y'all motherfuckers, you. I'm finna call them peoples. I'm call my back to that little twist back bitch. I don't know who the fuck you is.
Wait. She called Shayma a twist back bitch. Hold up, y'all.
Sorry if I am. But somebody say you've been going off on Auntie, and I believe it.
Wait.
I don't know what's going on with all these slow, mentally declined motherfuckers coming at Auntie. Listen, I'm not holding back on nobody, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck about it. You could be in a back brace, bitch, with a motherfucker into a medical helmet on, bitch. I don't give a fuck if your ass graduated when you was 22. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. You say what you say about me, I'm coming at your motherfucker ass. I don't give a fuck about your disability. So watch your motherfucker when you come over here fuck me.
See?
I'm telling you, because I don't know y'all motherfuckers, you.
Child, okay. So Tia snapped off on him, and he done came back with them anaconda eyes trying to read her down, child.
So let me tell ugly ass son, you little ugly ass motherfucker, wrinkle creaky head ass motherfucker. Bitch, let me go ahead and clock your motherfucker.
Girl, now you ain't clocked Tia, okay? I'm just gonna let you know, piranha teeth. You ain't clocked Tia, baby. You need to clock a dentist and have them go ahead and yank about 3 rows out the bottom. You still gonna have about 87 teeth in the bottom after they yank about 3 rows up out that mug, okay? Damn. Damn, bro. Oh, Jesus. Let me get up off this picture. I can't talk about the old twisted back ass. Tia is hell, ain't she? Oh, my God. Tia is hell out here. I love a good read now. That shit was funny to me. All right, y'all been learning to leave Tia Kemp alone out here because Tia do not have no chill. Okay, Tia, she already said she don't give a damn if you got a disability. She don't care if you got on a medical helmet, baby. She don't care if you graduated when you was 22 years old. She gonna read your ass all the way the hell down, okay? And I'll be right here laughing. So y'all better leave Tia alone out here. All right, let's get on to some more news, child, because there is more. There is more, child. Ain't nothing wrong with a good little read down, child. What's up, Harold? Thanks for being here. Harold Cadoro. Is that how you say his last name? That's the homie. What's up, Harold? Cadero. I'm sorry. All right. Nelly, honey, let's get into some Nelly news. And by now, you guys have heard that Nelly child with his fine ass is out here arrested, girl. So Nelly, honey, was arrested with ecstasy, girl, possession. Reportedly had 4 pills on him during his arrest. Now, a lot of people say, well, he was probably taking it to the homies. He was taking it for himself, okay? Now, as you guys know, I'm hearing from one of my sources that Ashanti already had this damn baby, that she had a baby boy, all right? So his ass should have been home bonding with the baby and being there with Ashanti and whatnot. Yeah, let's go ahead and read what they're saying, because they said his ass was out till 4:45 a.m. You should have been home, sir. Now, it says that Nelly was recently arrested for ecstasy possession in St. Louis. Now, according to KRCG, Nelly was pulled over in St. Louis or in the St. Louis area around 4:45 a.m. and was caught with 4 ecstasy pills. Nelly was also reportedly driving with no insurance. You out here riding dirty, sir. It said that he was arrested on the scene and taken into custody, but was later released, okay? Why you out here riding like a Mexican? Because you know sometimes they don't be having insurance either, okay? No hate towards Mexicans, and no, we're not racist over here. I like Mexicans, child. I mean, hell, who else gonna cut your grass for $5? Shit. Anyway, so yeah, Nelly, you were out here riding dirty, and it always when a nigga got some shit in their trunk or some stuff on them they ain't supposed to have, their insurance and their tags and shit don't be right. Like, I'll be understanding. You Nelly out here. If you're gonna be out at 4:45 a.m., you gotta have your shit together. Okay, Nelly. Let's get on into this next video I have of Nelly for those of you to be trying to say, oh yeah, no, Nelly's not into that. The hell he ain't. Okay. Let me go on and get into this. Let me go on and show y'all how Nelly gets down. All right, because he did a little show not too long ago where his ass was high on the ecstasy. All right, and leave it to my ass to go and pull it up so y'all can up and see it. Okay, it's gonna make it big because I want y'all to see how his ass was zoned out. Okay, now I might have to. I'm gonna play just a little bit so y'all know what song it is. Okay, y'all ready for this? Here we go. He's zoned out, y'all. All right, so watch him. He's doing this all in my head. He high as hell. He gone. Look at his eyes, y'all. His eyes rolling back. Y'all see this? His eyes are literally rolling back. He's so damn high. Y'all see his eyes? He look possessed. Ooh, child, let's play it one more time. On that X. On that X. Now, y'all know they say they take that ecstasy, honey, when they trying to get the party started, honey. When they trying to, you know, be a little too sexual in the bedroom, they take them ecstasy pills to kind of help them, you know, be out there doing what they got to do. All right, so let's look at his eyes. Pay attention to his eyes, okay? He high as hell. Yeah, he do look possessed, don't he? He like he took an edible and some ecstasy. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. He is zoned. And that crazy smiling. Look at him. See how he blinking a lot and he just, ooh, he high as hell. I hope he won't taking that shit when he got Ashanti pregnant, because you know that could be in like the bloodstream too. That's not safe. That's not safe. You out here taking ecstasies and popping edibles and all that. I hope you won't doing that shit when you got her pregnant. Child. Damn baby gonna come out smiling like that. Let me stop, Lord. Let me stop. I rebuke that, Lord. Let me rebuke it, Lord. You don't want your damn baby to come out like that now. But that's Nelly, honey, out here. It says Nelly is high on drugs, girl, while he is performing, all right? Doing all that crazy smiling and his eyes rolling back in his head. He was singing, it's all in my head. It damn sure was in your head when you sniffed it up through them nostrils, okay? Let's move it on, child. Ooh, Lord, y'all better get off the cocaine and the drugs out here, Lord. Now, fans are outraged, child, after hearing about Nelly getting arrested. A lot of them had something to say. We're going to go ahead and look at a few of those comments, then we're going to move it on, all right? Shout out to the Jasmine brand. I said social media is not happy with Nelly over his recent arrest. It says that why are ninjas like this? Okay. All right. So this person said now, who Nelly popping ecstasy pills with? Because Ashanti pregnant. Okay. Period. All right. Another person says that Nelly's net worth is $70 million and don't have effing car insurance. He says that why are ninjas like this? I agree, girl. Okay. It says that I want y'all to ask yourself why 50-year-old Nelly would have this on his chin. Okay. I mean, this on him. Damn, did I take an edible? Shit, let me think. Hell no. Let me read this again, child, because y'all know my reading skills is good over here. It says that I want y'all to ask yourself why 50-year-old Nelly would have this on him, child. Okay. Now, of course, y'all see a shout out to TMZ. Nelly was arrested in Missouri for ecstasy possession. All right. Child, he looked high right there. He looked high right there in the damn picture. Let me see your grill. All right. All right. So it says that Nelly caught with ecstasy and no car insurance is wild, because if Ashanti is pregnant, who is he doing ecstasy with? Okay, right. It says, and you're about to have a newborn with no car insurance. It says, is he 40 or 21? Everybody is just crashing out these days. Okay, I know that's right. It says that Nelly got a whole baby on the way and want to get arrested for doing drugs. All right. It says that I would have beat him up. Not sorry. I'm not sorry. Okay. Child. Says, bro, you got Ashanti back and then you get arrested on Molly charges is silly work. Okay, it definitely is silly work. It says that Nelly arrested in the, okay, we know about it. Ooh, child, they just got a lot to say about old Nelly. What y'all think about that, y'all? What y'all think? Nelly, it's time to grow up, baby. Okay, for you, you're gonna fumble again now. You're gonna fumble again. I wonder how Ashanti feels about this. I wonder how she feels about this. You should not be taking ecstasy, like they said, because who you using it for? Or are you just using it for the high? I mean, damn, you better get your ish together because you're a new daddy now. You a new pappy now. So you got to be home and helping make bottles and giving Ashanti some time to get her rest and get a nap in while you take care of the baby. You got kids already, so you know how to take care of kids, but you can't do that if you're out here popping mollies and edibles and all this other shit that you out here doing, the ecstasy and all that. Like, no, you cannot be walking around high with your damn eyes rolling in the back of your head and smiling crazy at the baby. You're going to scare the damn baby. Okay? Damn. Let's get on, child. I'm sick of him. I'm already sick of you. You still fine, though, Nelly. You still fine. But get off the drugs, sir. Okay, damn. You too damn old for that. He is too old for that foolishness. I see y'all put it in there. I want to see your what? Your grill. Your grill. That still slaps, though. I ain't gonna lie. All right. You want to see my what? All right, so shout out to the Jasmine brand, child. All right, so PnB Rock. All right, PnB Rock, we got an update on him. A man was accused of instructing his teenage son to rob rapper, was found guilty of unaliving. So they have arrested 2 people for unaliving rapper PnB Rock. Okay, let's go ahead and get into that. Y'all know we talk about everything over here, not just, regular schmegular love and marriage, Huntsville, and stuff like that. All right. Now it says the verdicts have been given in the unaliving trial of PnB Rock. Now on Wednesday, August 7th, the 2 men, Freddie Trone, who is 42 years old, and Tremont Jones, who is 46, involved in the death of PnB Rock, real name Rakeem Allen, learned their fate. It says that according to reports, after the jury deliberated for less than 4 hours, said that Trone was found guilty of unaliving, 2 counts of robbery, and 1 count of conspiracy. Now, Jones was found guilty of robbery and conspiracy. It says it's alleged that Jones was the one who told Trone of the rapper's whereabouts on the day of the unaliving. Okay. It says that speaking on the conclusion of the trial, that PnB Rock's mother, Deanna Allen, says, she says, I just want to jump and scream hallelujah. She says, I'm so happy that it was quick. And she says, we got justice for Rakeem. She says, I feel better knowing that they'll be in jail for a long time. Okay. Thank God. Says it's previously reported on September 12th of 2022, PnB Rock and his fiancee Stephanie were robbed while dining at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles located in South Los Angeles. It says that the robber, later identified as the 17-year-old son of Trone, fatally pow-powed the selfish artist before fleeing the scene. All right. It said that reportedly the teenager is currently in custody of the juvenile system and was deemed mentally unfit to stand trial. It said that Trone's legal team claimed during the trial that his son acted on his own accord and he only helped the minor after the pow-powing took place. It says that on Monday, August 5th, he reportedly told prosecutors. All right. It went on to say that I never had nothing to do with it, that I wasn't there, and I didn't tell nobody to do nothing. So I don't believe that. Now, the girlfriend, they were trying to say, from stuff that I've been reading up on this particular case, they were trying to say that the girlfriend may have set him up because she shared their location, at which those guys kind of ran up on him. They took his chain, the one that you see around his neck. They took his chain as well, and they wound up pow-powing him. So they're trying to say that maybe the girlfriend may have had something to do with it because she shared she and PnB's location at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, alerting whoever was looking for them to find them at that location to where they took his life there. They didn't do anything to her, but they pretty much unalived him. So people were saying that maybe the girlfriend set him up, and sometimes that happens. Okay, sometimes that happens. So I'm not sure. We'll see what it's given, but thank God that they did go ahead and find 2 people guilty for being involved in this. Okay. So it says that guilty on all counts at PnB Rock's unaliving trial. Freddie Trone found guilty of felony unaliving, 2 counts of robbery, and 1 count of conspiracy, which we already read that. So thank God that they have someone in custody and getting ready to serve their time for that. All right. That's so sad. I hate to see our young people continue to be taken away from us by way of just jealousy, really, just a lot of jealousy. I hated it. I hated it for what's the other rapper that I like that was with Lauren London. I hated it when I heard about him. I was just like, oh my God, like so many of our young rappers and you know, artists are losing their lives over just crazy stuff, just jealousy. It's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. Let's move on though. Oh Lord. All right, so T.I.'s son King with them big ass horse teeth, guys. Why he got them big ass veneers? I don't. He need to file them things down, baby. Can you even close your mouth at this point? Okay, with his arrogant ass. And I can say that because he grown now. A lot of people don't tell me he's a kid. He's not a fucking kid. He's grown. He's very arrogant and very ignorant sometimes too. All right, they ain't did shit with this child. Tiny and them let that boy stay over there with her mama. And that mama didn't do nothing with him. He don't have no discipline, and his ass cannot spell either. We get ready to get into that too. All right, so he could not spell the word tomorrow, and even T.I. was embarrassed. Let's get into this.
Well, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. T-O-R. No, damn. T-O-M-O-R-R. Oh.
No.
That is it.
No, it isn't. It's spelled.
Wait, Halo, wait.
No.
Wait,
no,
Halo.
no, it's spelled T-O-M-O-R-R-O-W.
I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't have a
The
W.
reason I gave it the key,
I ain't had a
because
W.
boy, my text messages, the last thing I'm spelling right is tomorrow. I ain't gonna even lie. I put whatever, just as long as you. I put Tom Rowe.
Y'all see that? He can even spell tomorrow.
How do you
Damn.
spell tomorrow?
That's embarrassing. But you out here, you can say anything else. He got a lot of mouth, but your ass can't spell. All right. I'll be like, spell it. That would be my comeback on his ass. Spell it. All right. Smart mouth. Okay, let's get into our next topic, honey. That's embarrassing. Is it? Let's say it. All right. Let's get into it, child. All right, so Porsha Williams, honey, accuses her ex, Simon, of attempting to ruin her with false claims about rapper Future that was dragged into their divorce. All right, I'm sick of these two, but let's go ahead and get into it because it is hot news. Shout out to the girls for this information. Now, Porsha Williams, honey, accuses her ex of attempting to ruin her with false claims after rapper Future was dragged into their divorce. Now, they're saying that according to court documents obtained by In Touch, shout out to them, that Porsha asked a court to stop Simon from demanding that she turn over additional information, including a copy of her Bravo contract. And she's trying to hide her money, and he wants her money to be shown. Now, it says that the Real Housewives of Atlanta star accused Simon of making false and salacious accusations in his court filings that are not rooted in reality and efforts to cause irreparable harm to her. All right. It says that sources close to the reality star tells In Touch that Porsha does not know Future despite Simon's request. It said that Porsha filed for divorce from Simon in February after 15 months of marriage. It says that she demanded their prenup be enforced and Simon vacate the marital home. Now, it goes on to say that Simon opposed the request and demanded that Porsha not be allowed to film Real Housewives of Atlanta at the property, and Porsha is currently filming season 16 of the Bravo show. Now, it says that the judge sided with Porsha and awarded her temporary sole use of the $7 million home, despite Simon's argument that she had another home down the road. Y'all know Porsha has her own home, but her mother lives in that house, okay? This is a hot damn mess. Bottom line is that Simon does not want to pay the money that he's supposed to pay through the actual prenup. All right. He does not want to keep the prenup. Actually, he's trying to get the prenup thrown out, but I don't think it's going to happen. And it was predicated upon Porsha giving up all of her jobs and solely relying on him. We kind of talked about this before financially. Now, they're saying that Porsha has dug up that Simon is worth $30 million. And as we discussed before, Simon is dragging this divorce out because he can. He does not want to let Porsha go because Porsha keeps one-upping him. And I think it's starting to bother his pride a little bit because he's been able to always one-up his women like he did with Fallon. Whenever he and Fallon broke up, he was able to lock her out of the house. He was able to take his own moving company and move her out of the house. And she couldn't do shit about it. Like she couldn't fight him. So now that he has a woman who is able to go to court and get her way, and he actually has to pay and can't do shit about it, it's bothering him. So in his own little petty world, he's going to drag this situation out for as long as he can because he got the money to do it. He has the attorneys to do it. And he's, I think, trying to bankrupt Porsha as long as he's dragging it out because he knows that he can. He knows how much she's making. She don't have half as much money as him. And that's what happens when you marry somebody for money and when you marry somebody because you're trying to get back at somebody else. Porsha, your intentions weren't good when you got with Simon. And now the situation has bit you in the ass. It's your karma. Porsha is Simon's karma and Simon is Porsha's karma. Neither one of you guys should have been with each other. I mean, neither way. I mean, date him, screw him, honey, and then get a little money and get the hell on. But to marry him, that you should have never done that. He can't even get his citizenship. And then when you expose that about him, that pissed him off because all this time he's been able to hide up under the radar all these years for and staying in the U.S. when his ass is supposed to be out of the U.S. So the fact that you kind of brought some attention to that, and now the feds are looking at him in terms of other crimes that he's also committed, he's mad because you blew up his spot. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna blow up your damn spot every fucking chance I get, and I'm gonna keep petitioning the courts every chance I get, and that's what he's doing. Simon is a petty Betty. He got female tendencies. I'm sorry, I don't know a man that fucking petty I've never seen a man that fucking petty. And Porsha, that's what your ass get because you had a choice, baby. You didn't have to marry this clown, and y'all don't spend all this money. They had how many weddings? 2 or 3 weddings. You had one over in Africa. You had one here in Atlanta. Like, damn, girl. Spent all that damn money only to stay married to this clown for 15 months. And now Simon is mad because you don't have to move out because the prenup says you don't. And now he wants to have your documentation of what you make when he's the breadwinner, really. If you were smart about that shit, you should have filed for spousal support. Maybe. You should have got some of that damn money. If he's worth that much money, 30 million, 300 million, whatever it is. You should have got a piece of that money because that's why you wanted him anyway. Look at him. Look at him. He look like Yoda. No, ma'am. Some are Planet of the damn Apes. If you pour water on him, his ass look like he'll multiply. I'm sorry. You were not attracted to no damn Simon. And I said that he must have been a good eater and damn sure won't no beater. Let's move on, child. I ain't got no more for Simon. Simon don't look like he know how to do shit in the bedroom. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Okay, and he talk like that, Porsha. You want to hear that shit every night? Ain't nothing sexy about that. But let's move on, child. All right, so we already talked about Shomar. Did I talk about Netta already? Okay, yeah, we talked about it. Okay, yeah, we talked about it. We ain't gonna talk about it again. Moving on, child. Moving on. All right, so JD Vance. Let's go ahead and get it pulled up. I ain't want to spin the block on that. I think we done talked about that one. All right, so let's talk about this one. JD Vance, you guys, tries to confront Kamala Harris after their planes land on the tarmac at the same time. It says that I figured I'd come by and get a good look at the plane because it's going to be mine in a few months. All right, so let's go and get in this. Why are they trolling Kamala like this, you guys? Leave this lady alone. Leave this lady alone.
Guys, hold.
I'm holding.
Hannah, what do we know?
Can we walk over there?
Hannah?
Hannah, can we walk over there?
Hang on, everybody, hang on.
I just wanted to check out my future plane, but I also wanted to go say hello to the vice president and ask her why Kamala Harris why does she refuse to answer questions from the media? And I also thought that the press gaggle following her might get a little lonely. I at least have enough respect for you all and for the American people you report to come and talk to you and to answer some questions. And so I thought her reporters might actually benefit from that as well. So had a little bit of fun. I don't think the vice president waved at me as she drove away, but I'm glad to have done it. And I'm glad to be here in Wisconsin actually trying to persuade people to vote for us as opposed to just giving another scripted speech.
He hopped off that plane like he was really running something. Maybe she don't want to speak to your arrogant ass. I wouldn't speak to you either when she drove off. She didn't speak to me when she drove off. So the hell what? You coming over there to start some trouble instead of getting your ass in your car and leaving. She don't have to say shit to you. All right, oh bully. Oh, he is so sure of himself, too. Let me go look at my future plane. Boy, you better get your ass on Southwest and go sit your ass up and down somewhere, okay? Go get your ass on Southwest. Now, another person, child, who is riding for Kamala Harris out here, child, actor Ben Stiller says that he wish he was black, child. Y'all got to hear this. Ben Stiller said he wishes that he was black. I said, not black, child. Don't get kicked out of the Hamptons over there talking about you wish you was black with your white friends up over there now. Let's go ahead and play this. I like Ben Stiller. He's funny as hell. All right, here we go.
Get out and vote and donate. And she's also a historic candidate. You know, it's going to be the first woman president. And that's incredibly exciting. And, you know, she's Indian, she's black, she's everything. You can be more than one thing. It's incredible. You know, I'm Jewish and Irish. I wish I was black. Every white Jewish guy wishes he was black. You know, it's just get out there and vote and donate and like take advantage. This is such an important time right now. And this wave of energy that's happening, we got to keep going with it. So please do everything you can. Get out and vote, and donate.
Ben Stiller is a straight up damn clown. He is funny as hell. Okay. Let's play it one more time.
And she's also a historic candidate. You know, it's going to be the first woman president. And that's incredibly exciting. And, you know, she's Indian, she's black, she's everything. You can be more than one thing. It's incredible. You know, I'm Jewish and Irish. I wish I was black. Every white Jewish guy wishes he was black. You know, it's just get out there and vote and donate and like take advantage. This is such an important time right now. And this wave of energy that's happening, we got to keep going with it. So please do everything you can. Get out.
Shout out to Ben, man. Ben Stiller, you funny as hell. And we love the message behind your comedic little statement there too. Okay, sir. Yes, we are going to speak that thing into existence. She will be the first woman president. Okay, vote blue. Okay, I can't say it enough. Vote blue. Okay, if you're not voting blue, I ain't fucking with you. All right, moving on. Did I say that? That was so raw, wasn't it? Vote blue, I ain't fooling with you. Okay, because you ain't acting right out here. Nah. Let's move on. Oh my God. Shout out to Ben Stiller. All right, so last topic of the night, guys. I ain't gonna hold y'all long tonight, honey. We ain't gonna hold y'all long tonight. All right, last topic of the night. Now, y'all remember this story when it first came out with an autistic teen who nearly beat his teacher to death over a Nintendo Switch avoids a lengthy jail sentence. They were trying to sentence him to this very long prison sentence, and they were trying to try him as an adult too, but he is autistic and he snapped off when the teacher took his Nintendo Switch. Now they're saying that he will serve 5 years in prison. Okay, let's go ahead and listen to the news outlet in terms of what they have to say about it.
Breaking at 6, a Flagler County high school student caught on camera violently beating a teacher's aide just learned his sentence. News 6's Molly Reed is outside the courtroom in Bunnell where the decision was just handed down. Molly.
Yeah, tonight the judge decided that he would sentence Deppa to 60 months. So that's about 5 years in prison, followed by 15 months or 15 years of probation. After that, he was, between the decision of sentencing him as a juvenile or an adult here. He ultimately decided to as an adult. Now, the judge says that he realizes Brendan Deppa has autism, but that this incident with him beating the teacher's aide was senselessly violent, saying it was, quote, troubling. He says at the time of the incident, again, Deppa was just 17 years old, so just a juvenile, but this was also not an isolated incident. He said he has shown violence and aggression in the past with a number of Baker Acts because of it and numerous battery charges. We heard from several witnesses today, including his mom, who says he has autism among other diagnosed disorders, and their family had seen the aggression before. He's charged with beating teacher's aide Joe Netta last year for taking his Nintendo away in class, deputies saying he beat her unconscious. All of it was caught on the video that the judge referenced today too.
Captures senseless, extreme violence in a very troubling way. Dr. Pritchard testified that that was both volitional and an intentional act, in again saying that Mr. Deppa understands the difference between right or wrong. He knew that it was wrong. He admitted to Dr. Pritchard that he knew it was wrong, wished he hadn't done it, but he did it anyway.
Good job.
And again, we just spoke with Deppa's mom again out here in the hallway. Again, that sentencing was just handed down. We asked her what she thought of this sentencing. She thought it was completely wrong. She said her son was wrong. She felt by the school district. She said they knew his needs and his triggers. And she said his plan was not followed. She thought he needed more care, probation. She asked the judge for him to come home. But again, he will now head to prison for the next 5 years. In Flagler County, I'm Molly Reed, getting results, News 6.
All right, Molly, thank you for that.
I'm sorry. I feel like if he had been another color, I feel like he probably would have gotten probation. He is autistic. He probably don't understand shit they saying sitting there. I think he understands that it was wrong what he did in terms of putting hands on his teacher and being, the violent nature in what he did. Y'all remember this story. This is the update on it. I just don't feel like he should be in jail. And two, why the hell did he have a Nintendo Switch in school? That's another thing. You shouldn't have had that at school. That's not where you should be playing Nintendo Switch. Which he probably snuck it there because kids do sneak toys to school. My son be trying to sneak shit to school all the time. But I feel like he is autistic, and I feel like that alone should have given him a little leniency in that situation. Not saying that he shouldn't be held accountable for what he's done, but the mother did say that he has other mental things going on as well, to where maybe he's on medication, maybe he wasn't on medication that day, we don't know, but there are some things that's going on with him that's kind of beyond his control, and I feel like the courts should have taken that into consideration and maybe put him on like some type of home confinement to where he's homeschooled, to where he's monitored, and probation would have been great. For him to also have to do jail, I don't think that's going to solve anything, because the issue is a mental issue. The situation is that he's autistic. Even when he gets out of jail, I mean, you sentencing him for being autistic. Even when he get out, he's still going to be autistic, and he's still going to have triggers. He's probably going to have more triggers in jail because people are going to be trying him. They're going to be picking at him and bothering him to the point to where he is going to be violent towards them in order to take it for himself. If somebody takes something from him in prison, it's going to be the same thing again, which then they're going to give him more time. So I don't think putting him in that environment is going to help the situation or teach him a lesson. I feel like he knows that he did what he did was wrong, but I don't feel that should have been the end all be all. Do you guys agree with me? I feel like if he was another type of color or race or something like that, I feel like he would have gotten a little more leniency. I just feel that way. I don't feel like he was competent to be in this situation. He clearly sitting there. He did not understand what was happening and what was being said to him. I don't feel like he did. He was 17 when this situation happened. So now 5 years of his life will be taken away from him, when really I feel like his punishment should have been probation and home confinement, okay? And monitoring him and making sure that he is taking the necessary medication that he needs, and the necessary counseling, and anger management might have been good to kind of squeeze in there. Anger management and teaching him how to deal with certain situations to where you don't blow up and become aggressive to put yourself back in that situation again. I don't feel like jail should have been the end all be all for this situation. I don't like that. What do you guys think? Somebody say I agree. That's not going to help it. That's going to show more aggression, because he's going to be in a situation and an environment where there's nothing but aggression and fighting and all of that, to where he's going to be forced to have to defend himself. So getting out, that's teaching him more violence. Do y'all get what I'm saying? That's teaching him to be violent, to put him in a violent environment where there's nothing but violence and fighting and people that are in there who don't give a damn. It's people in prison who probably got life, ain't about to get out in no time soon. They're going to fuck with him, and he going to turn right around and put his hands on them and be aggressive, and they're going to add that time on. Then his ass going to probably have more than 5 years, which that's going to be a fucking disaster. I feel like if he's white, I don't feel like he got no prison time. I just don't. I really don't. They might want to appeal this situation. Mother, you might want to appeal this situation and maybe have another attorney or judge look at this situation and see about trying to get your son some probation. Okay. Now, he didn't unalive the teacher. He did knock her out. That was aggressive. Yes. But I don't feel like the punishment fits the crime. I just don't, in his situation. Okay, in his situation, I'm just saying. I worked with kids before. I told you guys that years ago. So my heart kind of goes out to him because it's his fault, but it's not, because he has a chemical imbalance. He has something going on with him that kind of makes him not be in control of himself. Okay, so this is a lose-lose situation right here. Okay, it's very sad, but let's get out of here. My heart goes out to him. Prayers to him, prayers to his mother, and I hope that she does the right thing and doesn't just take this decision by this judge and take it sitting down and not kind of press towards fighting for her son, because I mean, damn, you throwing him in the lion's den right now. That's what you're doing over a fucking Nintendo Switch. Okay. And a lot of these kids, to be honest with you, a lot of them that are ADHD and autistic or whatever, their what is it, hand motor skills, their eye hand motor skills and stuff like that, they kind of do they kind of do want them to play with games like that to kind of help with hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. But I don't feel like he should have had it in school. So those types of games are good for them in terms of learning how to deal with hand-eye coordination and how to, with his brain and how to think fast and stuff like, because when you're playing a game, you got to think fast. How do you go to the next, to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing? But in this situation, like I said, it's sad. It's very, very sad. 5 years in prison. Hell no, that was not the right decision. But you guys can put in the comments what you guys think about the topics that we talked about tonight. We will have Car Chronicles in the morning per usual. I need to finish getting my show ready for that. Thank you all so much for stopping by tonight and spending a couple hour and a half or so with me of your time. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here at the Caramel Rail Show, and I do appreciate you guys. Let me get back to my main screen. Oh, I do appreciate you all. So let me go ahead and shout out my mods, Bill Wilson, Tyra Daniels, KBR, and Linda Gamble. Okay, thank you all for modding. And also thank you to my content creators that stopped by as well. Truth TV Podcast. Thank you so much, Aries Girl Podcast. Thank you, Deary Talk, Messy Hoes Atlanta, Girlfriend Chronicles. Love Seeing Heard. If you're here tonight, thank you so much as well. Did I miss anyone? If I did, please let me know. Truth TV Podcast, I think I said your name. If there's any other content creators, thank you for being here. Harold, thanks for stopping by as well. That's the homie. Thank you for being here. And anybody else that if you're a content creator, just shout out and let me know, and I'll be happy to shout you out. Okay, I appreciate you all. Okay. I'm just reading a couple comments right quick. All right, so let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. Please rest well. I will see you guys in the morning. Be blessed, each and every one of you guys. And of course, y'all know I love you down. All right. And let's get some music, honey, to get y'all out of here, honey. All right. Boom. And let's get the volume up, child. And bye. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. All right. Bye.